lip balms, lip butters, lip balms, lip butters, lip balms, lip butters, lip balms, lip butters, oh yeah.
Moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans. Welcome back to Lip Balms, Lip Butters, the podcast. I'm Mika.
And I'm Zoe.
And we're here to talk to you today about
music.
So sit down, grab a drink. And join us
For the convo.
for the convo and for the vibes.
So today's lip balm / lip butter is the Aquaphor Lip Repair Immediate Relief for Very Dry Lips.
That's the stick.
It's the stick.
Not the squeezy.
It's the stick. And already I'm like, I'm enjoying the texture of
It's
the
kind of
stick.
smooth and soft.
It's like smooth, but it's not like slippery smooth. You know?
Yeah, no.
It's like
definitely.
grippy.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and try this on.
Okay.
First thoughts?
First thoughts. It feels kind of like a Vaseline stick.
It's kind of thick.
It's kind of thick, kind of there.
We'll see. We'll see how it fares.
Yeah.
My expectations are not entirely super high because I've used this before, but again, we're putting all previous experiences aside, so I will be, re-rating. So music. So what would you say is your music kind of preferences, genres, and stuff like that?
So, in like high school, I was very into like popular indie stuff, like The Strokes, Wallows, No Vacations, and like I
All
really liked it
bangers.
then. But now it's just not hitting the same.
I feel still the same way. I think back to like high school when I was like, I loved the Strokes, the Smashing Pumpkins, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, the
Mhm.
Smiths, and I think to now, and I'm like, I like can't listen to these bands in the same way that I could in
Exactly.
the past, just because I feel like I just like outwore them.
Mhm. It's like I listened to this stuff so much that now it's like
It like characterizes as like an area of your life, and then like you
Mhm.
can't like move past like
Yeah.
having it associated with that.
Exactly. So now I'm kind of like stuck in this weird like moment of like I don't really listen to music, but like I do still have some artists. Like I really still love Lorde. I love Lady
She's
Gaga.
releasing soon, right?
Yeah.
Oh, love Lady Gaga.
Um,
I'm a
But I
little
just don't really
monster.
listen to music a lot. But I have a few songs that I do like to listen, or like when I'm driving, I do like to have something playing. But I'm so picky, like I'll literally like have to skip like 10 songs to find one good song.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I feel like I've also been in a kind of just like music drought, just because like drought,
I'm in a
music
recession.
drought, just because like it feels like I don't know. It's not even that there's not enough music out there. It's just kind of like I'm not in like an actively listening headspace.
Mhm.
So it's like there is so much like music out there and new artists and
Regular, not new.
there's like new artists making new music, there's old artists making new music, but for some reason it's just something about like me not being like in the right headspace to actively listen to all this new music and like find out
Mhm.
what I like, because I'm like, oh, that's gonna take too long. I want to just like know which songs are good now. But
Exactly.
that's not how listening works.
It's like trying new artists is always kind of like the worst part. Because you have to listen to songs. Like I think there's something so different about like listening to songs that you know rather than listening to a new song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like listening to a new song. If it's an artist you really love and it's like a new release, obviously it's like a really exciting experience.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just like, okay, I want to try new music and you're just listening, it can get really like not like boring, but it's like attention span, you know? It's like
Yeah,
like
you
it's
get
like
tired of
you get
it.
tired, it's like 10 seconds in, you're kind
Fatigued.
of like skip. And then you don't really like find new music because of that sort of thing.
Yeah, I feel like it's something so fatiguing about having to like find new music, because
Mhm.
like a lot of the time like I just want to put on music to listen to like what I like. I don't want to put on music to actively have to like hunt for new music, but like to listen to new
I know,
music
like
you
the
have to
hunt
do it at
is the
some point.
worst. Yeah.
It's just like it's such like an undertaking to like actually get yourself to do.
Yeah. So I just kind of have these random playlists of like songs that I kind of like, but it's still just like it's not songs that I love, it's songs that I can tolerate, you know? And so it's like Driver's License
By
and,
Olivia Rodrigo.
The Adults Are Talking.
By The Strokes.
There are a couple like timeless songs though. Like The Adults Are Talking, I really like it.
Yeah,
It was
honestly,
very
that album is
TikTok
so
famous though.
good.
Yeah.
That whole album.
The album's really good. Yeah, a couple songs that were like TikTok famous, I feel like are still
hard to kind of get back. Ooh. Zoe, what are your top 3 artists right now?
Probably like I don't like know them by heart from my Spotify.
Oh, like no, but
but
like what would you say?
what would I say?
Yeah,
I
like
think,
what are you the most into right now?
Probably The Strokes, Billie Eilish, and Lorde, I would say.
What do you think about Billie Eilish's new album?
The blue one?
Yeah.
I liked it. I think a lot of the songs I like of hers are like her old stuff. Like
Don't come close, I'm no good for you.
Make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I also really like Phineas.
Yeah, I've never
Her
listened
brother.
to him.
He has a few really good songs.
But he does, because I know that he wrote like Ocean Eyes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
and he's like produces music, so he like knows.
He knows his way around.
Yeah, I think
around
he would
that
also be in
machine.
my top sector.
That's good. It's a pretty solid.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Strokes album currently?
Probably I don't know what it's called, but it's
Which one does it look like?
it's the one that's the Basquiat.
Oh yeah, the newest one.
Yeah.
They kind of popped off on that new one, which was kind of shocking because like they've been making music for so long. But like that album's
I really like You
banger.
Only Live Once though as a song.
That's a really good song.
And
Yeah.
Reptilia.
Oh,
What are your top artists, Mika?
my top artists, let's see. So I think number 1 would have to be Lady Gaga. I'm literally
Obviously.
obsessed with her. She's literally like my mother. I can't get enough of her. Every single album, I'm just like I'm there for her all the time. If she's there, I'm gonna be there for her. So been loving that with Mayhem coming out too. That's been really awesome for me because I needed LG7 and LG7 delivered, in my humble opinion. So number 1 would definitely Lady Gaga. Then I also really like Mort Garson. That might be obscure, kind of.
Very niche.
He did you might know Mother Earth's Plantasia, which is this
yeah.
album that's like supposedly supposed to be music for plants. And it's just kind of like this like calming electronic music, and I think it's amazing. I think it's one of the best albums I've ever listened to. So he's definitely up there for my top 3 because I just always come back to that album no matter what. You've heard Plantasia, right?
Yeah.
Bangers.
Like,
Yeah. It's just like this like electronic music for plants.
Yeah, because plants need music.
Because plants need music. Everyone needs music. Everything needs music to grow and thrive and survive.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then third, I would have to say I'm really tied between Big Thief and then the Cocteau Twins. Because like Big Thief is like really nice, kind of like indie chill, kind of like pop vibe, kind of folky. Whereas like the Cocteau Twins is like crazy, like no English, like just noise, shoegaze, kind of like lots of overwhelming stuff. So I would say if
they
I
can be
can
like the
choose-
runners up.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'll do like Cocteau Twins and Big Thief is like runner up for 4th place. Or runner up for 3rd place in 4th place. Yeah, so that's my music taste. Kind of awesome and really cool, as you could have expected.
Yeah. Do we like going to concerts?
Me personally, I feel like I have a hot take for that though. Because me personally, like, they're kind of stressful.
Yeah, I
They're
know, I
like-
agree.
Like, in my head, I'm like, yay, concert, seeing who I want to see. Like, yay.
But standing,
And, like, getting a good spot, getting a good
good
ticket.
spot, like, and the people around
wanting
you
to get
kind
the
of dictate
merch.
your experience.
Yeah, it's like concerts have gotten scary recently.
Yeah,
I feel
like,
like
I feel
the
like concert
culture
etiquette-
around it has really worsened.
And people like throwing shit at artists now.
And like pushing people, just like it's gone
Yeah.
bad out there. I'm pretty sure. Me saying I'm pretty sure because I like don't go to concerts ever. But the ones that I have been to,
Oh, we
it's
should say
been-
what concerts we've been to.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
Sure. So first live concert I went to that was like, not classical music because I went to a lot of classical music as a kid.
Okay, culture.
Was I believe it was Girl in Red.
Okay,
Yeah, and it was like right after COVID, kind of. It was like April of 2022.
See, it was after COVID that the culture and etiquette around concerts started getting so bad.
Yeah. Then shortly after that, I saw The Wallows. And then a week after that, I saw Conan Gray. And I haven't been to any concert since.
Wow, it was like a banger list.
It was like April, the month of April was just concert.
Went crazy. Very cool.
You?
So my first concert was a Dayglow concert. I got invited by a friend. It was
Dayglow?
cool. Yeah. I didn't listen to them at the time, and I still don't listen to them, but They have like some interesting songs. I just don't listen to extensively. It's not like typically my type of music really anymore. It's just kind of like indie pop.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Then I went to, and then I don't know about the order for these ones because it's been a while. I saw the Shins, and I saw this band Joseph open for the Shins, who I later then saw again because I liked them so much. I've seen Charlie XCX. I saw her on the Crash tour. That was amazing. I love Crash. That album's so good. And I'm glad I got to see her before. Like seeing her was like really difficult because now she's so popular. It's like way harder to see her.
Yeah.
Also, I've seen Lucy Dacus and I saw Haley Hendricks open for her, and they're both amazing, amazing artists. Love them both. I went to the Taylor Swift Eras tour because I was oh my god, I was the biggest Swiftie in 2023,
Yeah.
I think. Like the biggest, like it was crazy. It was like a different time, a different era. Anyways, so I went to the Eras tour and that was kind of, it did change my brain chemistry a little bit, but
Nice,
I
yeah.
think, is that it?
I forgot. I also saw Boy Genius.
Oh, lucky.
When they toured, it was like it wasn't a music festival, but it was like a lot of artists lined up. So there was like Clairo,
Oh,
and then there was some other people I don't remember, but there was definitely Clairo there.
Definitely Clairo.
And then there was Boy Genius.
Good thing. I think that might be all of the concerts I've been to. I think.
Yeah.
No, I saw Always.
Oh yeah.
Spelled with the V. They're like kind of this like shoegaze, like rock pop band. I saw them a little ways back. I think that might be it. And I'm planning on seeing Lady Gaga this year if that can pan out.
Yeah.
Because, dear Lord, I need to see that woman perform in person. She is changing the game.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I also saw Leve. I forgot that. For some reason, I did not like. I only
The poster's like right there.
I have a Leve poster, and that reminded me. But I saw Leve when she was like pretty small. It was at this like really small venue.
Yeah, I saw her.
It was her everything.
Famous.
It was her Everything I Know About Love tour, and it was really beautiful. Matilda Mann opened for her, who wrote a song for Heartstopper, or wrote a song that was in Heartstopper.
Okay, Heartstopper.
Lovely experience. I love Leve. I love that she's successful, but I loved when she was also really small, and it was like just a special thing. But I'm happy for her.
Okay, Gatekeep Girl Boss.
Yeah.
What's your favorite song right now?
Oof.
Just like of all the songs that are like stuck in your head or like on repeat. Favorite song.
Well, the song that's stuck in my head is
Moonbeam Ice
no,
Cream
no.
taking off your blue jeans.
That's you.
That's me.
The song that's stuck in
Okay.
The song that's stuck in my head, just because it's like all over everywhere social media, is I don't wanna get undressed
Oh,
for
wait, I
a
don't know
new
it.
person all over.
Why don't we play
again.
this song so I can figure out what we're working
By
with?
Somber.
Was
Undressed.
I've never heard this song in my life. I've never heard that song in my life.
That's crazy.
I haven't been on social media recently though. I've been having my like phone break.
Yeah, I also just deleted social media recently, but it's like everywhere. Like people are obsessed with
So
him.
but that's not your favorite song at the moment.
No, but it's stuck in my head.
uh-huh.
But my favorite song that I actually like enjoy.
Moonbeam.
No! My favorite song. It would have to be between Vanish Into You by Lady Gaga.
Oh, my sunglasses.
I love that song so much.
So good.
Or
Saw your face and mine.
or like I mean I haven't listened to the song in a bit, but I really love it. House of Holbein from Six.
Stop. No. The
Del
Six
Cantosi
music.
House of Holbein. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. What about
Okay,
you?
musical theater.
What about you?
Oh, what about me?
Mhm.
I've been really into The Louvre
Oh Lord.
by Lord.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's the one that's like broadcast the boom, 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 boom. And
Yeah.
everyone will dance to it. Like that. I also been really into Nancy from Now On by Father John Misty.
Saw you at the party, but you wouldn't say a single thing.
So Charlie D'Amelio's song
Charlie
is kind
D'Amelio.
of fire as
It's
fuck.
kind of fire.
No, it's not.
Well,
the first line got me singing, got me like, okay,
It's
and then
a
it just
catchy
goes
tune.
nowhere.
It's a catchy tune. Yeah.
Does the Charlie D'Amelio song, is it better than the Dixie D'Amelio song? That's the question.
I really like Dixie's
There's just something about sometimes I don't want to be happy. There's something about it.
Sometimes I don't wanna be happy.
Don't hold it against me.
I like that song. I watched the D'Amelio show, and it kind of
Zoe's deep in the D'Amelio lore.
I watched the D'Amelio show, and it kind of showed like Dixie's process of writing that song, which was cool.
Sometimes she doesn't want to be happy.
She really doesn't.
Don't hold it against her. If she's down, just leave her there. Let her be sad.
Yeah.
So which do you prefer?
Dixie.
Oh, okay. Did you say that? I don't
What about you?
I mean, sometimes I don't want to be happy.
Yeah.
You know, like it was it was the flop of an era, and it just I feel you can't really quite surpass that kind of energy.
The enjoyment of an artist has so much to do with the artist's aesthetic.
Which is like the difference between like Somber and Benson Boone. Like Somber's
Yeah.
got like the like dark, edgy, kind of like tall,
Yeah.
like that aesthetic, and then like Benson Boone's got that like backflipping denim kind of like
Yeah.
crazy guy
Yeah.
little aesthetic.
For sure. I also think there's something similar with like Chappell Roan. Like a lot of her aesthetic is like being queer and being like very extravagant. And with her like kind of drag-esque image persona,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it just completely changed the way her music is consumed and viewed, I think.
Because I see it as more of like a spectacle rather than just like
Yeah.
a regular kind of
Yeah.
performance. It's just cool that there are different ways to like consume music based on different personas and different kind of like the people in the industry.
I feel like I'm gonna lose circulation.
I know I unclipped mine because it was starting to get cold.
You know when like songs are used in movies
Uh-huh.
and then they become purely associated with that?
Like the Barbie movie.
The Barbie movie, Anyone But You, you know, the Sydney Sweeney Glenn Powell movie.
Oh, what song was it
It
for
was like
that?
the Feel the Rain on Your Skin.
Oh, really? I didn't
no
know
one
that.
else can stand it for-" You know? And that song, I didn't really know that song before.
Oh, really? I did.
Oh,
It was-
period.
I feel like that was
But the
probably-
movie like popularized it, and then you know
Uh-huh.
people
Like,
would put that song
repopularized
over
it.
like their vacations with their loved ones. You know, so
To
movies
recreate.
create these profiles for these songs and like how they're supposed to be
Mhm.
perceived. You know, rather than a song just existing and being more interpretable. I feel like when they're in movies, meow, 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 meow.
It's like it kind of like infuses it with a specific aesthetic that's kind of
Yeah, or
hard
like
to
a meaning,
remove
a
from
fixed meaning.
after it's been presented like that culturally and socially.
Exactly. Oh my god.
Oh my
Literally.
God. It's just interesting because then you like look back historically and it's like not like historically sounds like we're looking back so far away, but like even just like looking back like a decade or
1700s.
something.
Yeah,
It's crazy to be like, oh, this was like you couldn't remove this from the context of
Yeah.
the movie.
Mhm. Oh, and like Pitch Perfect, you know.
Pitch Perfect. Is
Like,
so
please
good.
don't stop the,
Please don't stop them. Please don't stop them. Ba, 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 da, da.
da. Yeah.
It's just interesting music and cinema and just like
Mhm.
how like the meaning of things can be presented and how that affects how it's
Literally.
impacting audiences. It's just interesting and
Yeah.
something that like other generations will have for certain songs and won't have for other songs that maybe we had,
Right.
which is just so interesting to see all
Totally.
that shifting and changing in real time.
This is going back like really far, but in The Breakfast Club, like the "Don't You
Yeah.
Forget About Me," like that song was very like known for that movie.
And then Pitch Perfect comes out.
Yeah.
And they also use that song.
Do
And
they?
yes, remember? Because remember she's like, I don't like movies, I don't like watching them to the end, Becca. And then she makes him watch The Breakfast Club, and then they do it in the finals.
Oh.
And so it's kind of interesting how it's like how this song that was so like you couldn't remove it from the context of The Breakfast Club is now getting a new narrative,
Right.
getting a new meaning by using it in Pitch Perfect as
So
well.
real.
Wow.
And I feel like that has a similar effect in like Glee with "Don't Stop Believing,"
Mm.
because like, you know, I mean, it was just an iconic song before Glee, but then Glee like created this whole new wave for it, and like the generation that was watching Glee, you know, as like a teenager, I think then consumed that song through the context of Glee and maybe didn't consume it before at all,
Mm-hmm.
you know. But then their parents were probably like, I've known this song since you were born. You know,
Yeah. Come on now.
come on.
Okay, Zoe, after this little trial period, how would you rate the Aquaphor lip pair? How would you rate the Aquaphor lip repair immediate relief for very dry lips?
I like it. It's kind of just like feels like any lip repair stick. I do
Lip
sense
repair
like a little bit of like I sense dryness coming back, which is upsetting.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's like part of it, but I don't know. I think I feel like a 6 out of 10.
Stop. You're gonna kill me. I was also gonna say 6 out of 10. Because it's like, it's there, but I don't know what it's doing.
Yeah, it's just kind of like okay.
It's like, okay, and? So what? Okay.
So yeah.
I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. I just think the squeezy. I just think that the squeezy one. I think that the squeezy one's a little more nourishing, a little
Yeah.
more heavy duty. I think this one's
sure.
kind of skimping out on what it thinks it can skimp out on, and it just doesn't work.
Don't work.
So I'd also give it probably 6 out of 10, maybe even a 5 out of 10. Honestly, it's just kind of it doesn't do what it says it will, and
No.
it's just unfortunate.
Thank
you so much for watching. We hope that you enjoyed our little discussion about our music tastes and the music that's out there.
We know this one was a short one, but don't fret because next week we have a very interesting topic coming up.
Very interesting. You'll want to be there.
You'll want to be there.
Okay, and we'll see you
Next video.